Welcome back to the Transform Your Mind to Transfer Your Life, the podcast. This is Life Coach Myrna Young, and you're listening to 5-Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. Today, I want to talk on the topic, how to be a goal digger and not a gold digger. So ask yourself, do you chase money instead of goals? Being a goal digger means that you're focusing on achieving your goals and pursuing your passions rather than solely chasing money. For example, this is a test. Do you want that job because you have a goal of being of service, or do you want that job because of the pay grade? That's one of the litmus tests for you to know whether you're a goal digger or a gold digger. Take life coaching, for example. A lot of life coaches can't make a living doing this job, but they love helping people, so they're willing to do the job, which puts them in the bracket of a goal digger instead of a gold digger. The gold digger is that they want to help people. They want to improve the lives of women or men or whoever their niche is. And that's their goal. So those are two examples. Well, let me give you 6 tips to help you become a goal digger. The first one is define your goals. Take time to identify your long-term and short-term goals. What do you truly want to achieve in life? Having a clear vision will help you to stay focused and motivated. It is also good to go deeper and have SMART goals. If you don't know what SMART goals are, let me give you the definition. The S stands for specific. Spell out exactly what you want to accomplish. Begin by thinking about your goal as an objective action, not just a broad concept. If your goal is vague, moving beyond this part of goal setting is challenging because it could be too generalized to measure and too wide-reaching to be attainable. One of the examples that people use all the time is you might have a goal of financial abundance and you say, I want to be rich, right? I want to be a millionaire or something like that. But what they want you to do is say exactly how much you want to have in your bank account. And we would go through, I'm going to use that for an example for the SMART goals. So we're going to start by, how much money you want to have in your bank account, right? M is for measurable. Define the end results in quantitative or qualitative terms. Do you want a degree, which is qualitative? Do you want money, which is quantitative? How will you know when you have achieved your goal or how close you are to attaining it? Think about the outcomes and what can be measured. Knowing what success looks like would help you maintain the outcome of the goal or set a baseline for future improvement. So let's say that you measure your success by if you've got a nice house, if you drive a nice car, if you got clothes, or you got money in the bank. One, or maybe you want all 4, right? So that's how you measure your success. I can measure my success by saying, hey, you know what? I want to have $500,000 in my bank account. You might want 10 million in your bank account. And that's how you measure your success. Whatever how you measure it, it needs to be measurable, right? The A stands for achievable. Confirm that your goal is possible and reasonable to accomplish. Traveling to the moon might not be reasonable to accomplish, right? Wanting to be a billionaire may or may not be reasonable to accomplish, right? So having a degree though, a master's degree or a doctorate or something, right? Or wanting to be director of your company, that's reasonable. You can accomplish that with hard work, right? So that's basically how you decide whether you can accomplish it or not. But you can go even deeper, right? Do you have the skills or resources required to achieve your goal? But that doesn't stop you, because if you don't have it, you go get it, right? What support or learning do you need to achieve it? Once you figure it out, you go do it. Make sure you set up yourself to succeed when you establish your goal. This is a critical part of goal setting. The R is for relevant. Make sure your goal is relevant for the future. Now, AI is making a lot of jobs obsolete, as computers did in the past. I remember when I was working at the bank, and the bank got rid of a whole bunch of tellers because the ATM took the place of tellers, right? So nobody is going to school learning to be a teller because it's obsolete, right? So right now, that's what's happening with writers. Writers are being phased out because AI can write really, really good copy. So there's no need for them anymore. So if you're sitting there saying, I want to be a writer, I want to be a copywriter, I want to go to Hollywood and write scripts, maybe you might want to say that, put yourself into something that's future. Learn AI, for instance, right? T is for time bound. An achievement date for your goal, which is what I started out when I talked about the money. You want to have 500,000 in a bank. When do you want to have it by? I say I want it by retirement age, by when I'm 65, or I can push it to when I'm 75, right? Or you might be 25 and you want to do it by the time you're 50. Well, I identify an achievement date for your goal. Is it long-term? Is it short-term? Is it 6 months? Is it 6 years? When does your goal need to be completed? A time-bound goal creates a sense of urgency. Even if the date identified isn't the final deadline of the program or work, a time-bound goal helps you to chart a course to completion. It motivates you. Something you can check off a box, right? But don't be stuck on these things. These are just guidelines, right? So that's basically the first step in goal setting. Have SMART goals. The second step is pursue your passions. Identify your interests and find ways to incorporate them into your goals. When you generally enjoy what you're working towards, it becomes easier to stay committed and motivated. That's why I do what I do. I love learning. I love talking. I love sharing. I love writing. So it helps me to be motivated. It's my passion. Create a plan. Break down your goals into actionable steps. Develop a plan that outlines the specific tasks you need to complete to achieve each goal. This would help you stay organized and make progress. Number 4, my favorite, embrace learning and growth. Continuously seek opportunities to learn and develop new skills related to your goals. Invest in self-improvement, whether through books, courses, mentorships, podcasts. Constantly expanding your knowledge will enhance your ability to succeed. Number 5, surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Connect with people who share similar goals or passions. Engaging with a supportive community can provide motivation, inspiration, and valuable insights. Number 6, stay persistent and resilient. Achieving meaningful goals often requires perseverance. Be prepared for setbacks and challenges along the way. Learn from your failures, adapt, and keep moving forward. And always maintain a positive mindset and belief in your abilities and in yourself. Remember, while money can be a byproduct of achieving your goals, it should never be the sole focus. Stay true to your passions, work hard, and enjoy the journey of pursuing your dreams and being a gold digger. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of 5 Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. I really hope that since you're watching or listening to a self-improvement podcast, that you are a gold digger. And there's nothing wrong with being a gold digger at the end of being a gold digger. Because guess what? You should always make money from what you do. We need to, money rules the world. Money is the currency that we all need. So when you follow your goals, when you follow your passion, the money will come. All right. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're listening to this on iTunes, we'd love for you to rate and review. If you're watching on YouTube, we'd love for you to subscribe. Thanks again. Until next time, namaste.